good day. I'm Dr. Ebony Alisa Devesa, and I will share with you information about major depressive disorder. Why am I discussing this condition? Because it's one of the most common, and it was already predicted by World Health Organization that it will be the number one morbidity worldwide for 2020. Even before pandemic, they already predicted it even before pandemic. So here in the Philippines, way back 2015, it's the top 3 morbidity. Okay, aside from visual disabilities, hearing disabilities. Okay, major depressive disorder as based on DSM-5 or Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders. It's one of the major depressive disorder, meaning 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks of depressed mood most of the day or every day, accompanied by decreased or loss of interest or pleasure on a lot of things, even hobbies, sports, okay, leisure activities, and other activities that you actually enjoy doing. Okay, aside from that, you have decreased energy, decreased appetite, you have weight gain or weight loss. Okay, you have difficulty sleeping, and then or you have increased period of sleeping or hypersomnia. You have this kind of irritability for children or adolescent if you are depressed, as well as what we call hopelessness, worthlessness, and recurrent thoughts of death or suicide, or even having suicidal ideation or attempt. Okay, you must have at least 5 among the 9 symptoms mentioned at DSM-5 criteria. And it must be accompanied by dysfunctions, or what we call, you have difficulty continuing your work or concentrating at your work or in school, or you have difficulties with your relationship or even your self-care. And it's not related to any medical conditions, and there is no symptoms of mania or what we call bipolar disorder type 1. Okay, so aside from these symptoms, we also have this what we call severity: mild, moderate, severe. So what are the causes of major depressive disorder? Biologically, it can be due to neurotransmitters such as decreased serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine in your brain. So there is a neurotransmitter problem, or there is problem within the brain. So mental health is always about brain health. It can also be genetically, hereditary conditions. If you have first cousins, relatives, parents, siblings who have depression. Okay, depression can also be hereditary. So 2 to 10 times most likely you will have depression if you have first degree relatives who have depression. Okay, aside from genetics, environmental factors, if you have very strict parents, you have an abusive relationship, or traumatic experience during childhood. Because if you have traumatic experience or you experience depression during childhood, it can reoccur during your adult years. Okay, so aside from that, age can be a factor. Usually adult years or adolescent, or from pandemic, there is increased incidence of depression during adolescent years. Aside from age, of course, there are other factors like death of spouse, death of parents younger than 11 years old, unemployment, or financial problems. So there are a lot of factors. Or if you have cognitive distortions, that you think you have this misfortunes, you are a failure, you have this mislabeling, you are always unsuccessful with a lot of things, you will not succeed, something, thoughts about that. So you do self-affirmations if you have that, okay? So there are a lot of factors. Depression will be multifactorial. It's not only one or sole causes, so multifactorial. So what we do with those who have depression, first is, if it's mild, we actually encourage alternative management, which is you can do emotional freedom technique, you change your lifestyle, of course you do exercises, relaxation activities, like for example yoga, meditation, of course you can also change your nutrition, no? Okay, nutrition for your brain's health and other factors or alternative ways to handle depression. Okay, aside from that, for moderate to severe, we encourage medication, because medication such as antidepressant, it will manage the imbalance of neurotransmitters like serotonin. So most of the medications or the usual medication would be SSRI or the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor like escitalopram, paroxetine, sertraline, and the like. Or if it's very severe depression, we actually augment it with antipsychotics. So the management will actually depend on the severity of depression. Aside from those medication, we also have psychological interventions like psychotherapy, like CBT. I have mentioned if there is a presence of cognitive distortions, we correct those automatic negative thoughts through cognitive behavioral therapy. So there are a lot of psychotherapy, and we also encourage social management like the family support, which is very crucial, engagement with the community as well as your occupation. If there is stress from your work, you can be changed to other department, or if it's night duty, we encourage daytime duty. So we encourage professional help when you have major depressive disorder. Yes, your family, friends can actually help you, but they can be a good support, and psychiatric interventions most likely will also help treat depression. Okay, so we can avoid what we call suicide survivor. Those who have family members or close relatives or close friends who have died of suicide. So you are the survivor. It doesn't mean you suffer depression, but you are the one who is with, or you are closer related to the one who have died with suicide. Because someone with major depressive disorder, 15% from those who have major depressive disorder, they can have suicidal attempt, or they can die from suicide. Okay, other than that, they can be indulged with substances like alcohol. So always seek professional help, and also family support is very important. I hope you have be informed, or you have gained information, and share this information to your loved ones. Keep safe. God bless.